you, Mary. Now let's open up the board and get to those cards. Go ahead. And Janice and Chris will load them in, and we'll meet our card sharks. Sandra Fulton, our champion. Hi, Sandra. Nice to see you again.
Nice to be back.
And again, a little reminder about you.
Well, my name is Sandy Fulton. I'm married. I have 2 children, and I am a lady trucker.
I didn't ask you. Do you drive the big trucks?
The big ones.
Big ones.
The big ones.
That must be fascinating.
I love it.
Good player here. Sandy has won $2,200 in just one game of Card Sharks.
Thank you.
We're meeting our challenger for the first time. This is Rick Pavy, is it?
That's exactly correct,
Rick,
Jim.
nice to have you here. Won't you tell us about you, sir?
Well, I'm originally from Utica, New York, the beautiful Mohawk Valley of upstate New York. I just came out here from the Windy City, Chicago about 5 months, and I am just becoming acclimated to North Hollywood and beautiful Southern California.
Well, terrific. So it sounds like you're enjoying it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hope you enjoy your stay with us. You
Thank
both
you.
cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Then let us start. As always, we play the best 2 games out of 3, and we start with a question to the champion. Sandra, we surveyed 100 women who are business executives, and we asked them, if you were offered a better paying job, but it was overseas, in a country where women always had to wear veils over their faces, would you take the job? How many women executives said yes, they would take the foreign job and wear a veil?
Okay, I don't think that's going to be a very high number. I think that the American women are very liberal. They like to stay where they can have their freedom, and they're not going to come down on that level. So I think it's going to be a really low number, maybe 12.
12 out of 100 would take the better paying job and wear the veil. Higher or lower, Rick?
I would say that I agree with Sandra's reasoning, but I still think that perhaps if the money were good enough, there'd be more than just 12. I would say the number's going to be a
You
lot
say higher.
Yes.
If it's higher, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Sandra with hers. Anytime you hit the answer right on the head, a $500 bonus. The actual number of women executives who said they would take the foreign job and wear a veil is 6. Not higher, even lower. Sandy has it.
Okay.
She plays the cards first. Remember the object of the game, to work your way across the board to the end. And just recently we put in that lovely new rule that if you can run those cards with one play without freezing, that also is a $500 bonus.
Okay.
Sandy's already done it once,
Yeah.
and she's starting off this game with the jack.
Okay, I'll keep that card, and I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. No, king is not lower. Back to the base card. Rick with a free chance at a 10.
Okay, I'm just going to have to go lower on that,
Lower
Jim.
than a 10. Yes, a 4.
All right, let's go higher on that
Risking it
4.
higher. A 9.
I'm going to freeze that 9.
We'll freeze, move over the freeze bar to protect that position. That takes care of any runs, but Rick only needs 2 cards for the game. And Rick, we asked 100 bachelors from all across the country, when you're not dating anyone, are you a grouch? How many bachelors said, yeah, not having anyone to date does turn them into a grouch?
Well, being a bachelor myself, Jim, at times when I don't have a date, I get a little grouchy, a little irritable, so I'm going to say the number is going to be a sort of middle ground thing, and I'm going to say 55.
55 out of 100 say, yeah, that makes them grouchy, Sandy.
No, I think it's still going to be just a little bit higher than that. I agree with his reasoning, but I still think it's a
Even
little bit
higher.
higher.
The actual number of bachelors who, when they're not dating, tend to be a grouch is 30. Not higher. It's lower. Rick has got it. Some of them have learned to live all by themselves.
Change that card, Jim, please.
And now winning the question, you can change the base card.
Come on.
And the 9
All
becomes
right,
a 5.
a 5. Got to go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 5.
Oh.
The 3 is not higher. And that's where the freeze pays off, because you stay right there. Sandy with a free chance at a 7. What? Oh, no, it was Sandy who played the card, wasn't it? My goodness, we will just make that exchange right now. Pardon me, that we have to take that card out, right? We take the 7 out. We will fill in the spaces with the next card off the top of the deck. My apologies. I was going to give you a second chance to play it there, Sandra.
Well, I'll
My
take everything
goodness.
you want to give me.
Oh, these short naps are wonderful. She plays off the jack.
Right.
Right. Oh, okay. What is this, Sandra?
See, he had his turn, but she
Yes.
hasn't had a chance to play
Yes,
it. So would
right.
you stop getting me confused?
Okay. Would you go? We go over there. Okay. Sandy. Sandy.
Okay, off that jack, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. That's what I thought she said. That's where we got confused. And it is lower with a 5.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 5. A 4. Back to the jack. I thought she called off the jack. That's what I didn't. I got very. May I get my wits about me, friends, while you go watch this commercial? You see the problem?
Sister.
We're still trying to figure. I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. I thought you said lower than the jack, and I turned it over and said, what could possibly be wrong with that? Well, I found out. She didn't call it, friends. I did. Here's where we stand. Sandy with the jack needs 4 cards. Rick with the 5 needs 2 cards. This is question 3, and the question goes to Sandy. Sandy, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, has seeing so much violence and crime on television made Americans too suspicious of each other? How many psychiatrists said that television violence has made Americans too suspicious of each other?
Yeah, I think it has. There's too many people that are out there shooting and killing, and that's because I think they see it all on the television and they figure that's the way things are to be done. And you tend to be very suspicious of your neighbor and not be trusting. And so I really feel that it's going to be a high number, 72.
72 out of 100 feel that way. Rick, higher or lower?
That's pretty good reasoning, and I would also assume, just from my watching television and some of the dramatizations of what is supposedly real life, that everybody is out to stab everybody else in the back, do it to them first. So I'm going to go just a tiny bit higher.
Even higher than that? That's right. 72 and higher, way up there with high numbers on this one. The actual number of psychiatrists who said that television violence has made Americans too suspicious of each other is 48. Not higher, it's lower. You were both wrong, but Sandy comes out on top. And if I remember the rules, Sandy, that means you play the
No, I'm
jack.
going to leave it there. I feel good about it this time. Let's go lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's go higher.
She's going to risk that middle card higher, and she's right with a jack. She may be trying to run them lower. A 2.
Higher.
This will give her the game and a $500 bonus if it's higher.
Yeah!
Just high enough. Sandy wins the game and a total of $600. You took a chance on that 8.
Yeah.
Did you have a feeling about a run on that one? It certainly paid off
Well, I
that
don't
way.
know what I had, but I tried it.
Very nicely done. 100 for the game, $500 for running them. That's $600 and a 1-game lead. So, Rick, you need this game. Rick, we asked 100 newlywed couples. Did you get a wedding present from someone you had never even heard of? How many newlyweds said they did?
That's a pretty interesting question, Jim, but I think I can get a handle on it by saying that a lot of times at weddings, people will invite other people, and they'll feel that it's a necessity to bring a gift. So I'd say probably 25.
25 out of 100 say, yeah, they did get a present
No,
from someone
I
they never
think
heard
it's
of.
going to be higher. I think it's definitely higher. There's too many people that get married, and mother invites somebody and dad invites somebody, and you don't know who these people are
Even
from
higher
where.
than that?
So it's going to be higher.
The actual number of newlyweds who got a present from someone they never heard of is 53. Wow, is it higher? More than half. Pays to give a big party. Sandra starts off this game with a 3.
Oh, good card. Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 9.
Lower.
Again, she's risky in her middle card. Lower. Yes, a 5.
Higher.
More to risk, but she does it again. Higher. Yes, a 10.
Lower.
Can she do it again? No. And boy, did that backfire, because she's all the way back to the base card. And Rick, you've got a free chance to play a 3.
Higher, Jim. Got to go higher than a 3.
Higher than a 3. An 8.
That's a difficult, I'm going to freeze on that 8.
He's going to play a little more conservative. We'll fill in a lot of spaces for Sandy. And the question to Sandy. Sandy, we asked 100 women, if there were a magic pill that would keep you from ever feeling any sadness, but it would also keep you from feeling any happiness, would you take it? How many women would take a pill that would keep them from feeling both sad and happy?
No, that's very, very low. I enjoy life, and I love my husband and my family and everything that goes on, and I wouldn't give that up for anything, and I don't think most women would. I think it's going to be a very low number that women would give it up. I would say 7.
7 out of 100 would take the pill that they wouldn't feel sad, but they wouldn't feel happy either.
Well, life sometimes can be a tough reality, and with the way things are in the world today, I would say the number is going to be a little higher.
A little higher than
Yes.
that. I think the sadness may outweigh it for some people.
That's right.
The actual number of women who would take a pill that would keep them from feeling both sad and happy is 9. Just higher by 2.
Nice.
Rick has it. And Rick, you're looking at that middle card, the 8.
Okay, let's change that card.
You win it, you can change it, and you have
Come
the middle
on.
card. And now you're a little better off with a 9.
Lower, Jim.
Lower than a 9. No, Jack is not lower.
Can't seem to get
Sandy with a free chance and a 3.
Let's go higher than that
Higher.
3.
Yes, a queen.
Lower than that queen.
Lower than a queen. No. Cards bouncing around a little bit as Janice fills in the spaces. We'll have question 3 coming at you in a moment, right after this.
I think you go
Went to Sandra the champion. We're in the middle of game 2. Sandra now with a 3 needs 4 cards. Rick near the middle with a 9. But he needs only 3 as we pick up with question 3 to Rick. And Rick, we asked 100 single women. When a man flatters you, does it generally make you more willing? How many single women said yes, flattery does make them more willing?
I would say, Jim, although a woman would probably know if it was false flattery or flattery for fact, that she would probably like that, and it would probably make her a little more responsive. So I'm going to say the number is going to be probably around 60.
60 out of 100, Sandy.
I agree with him. I like to be flattered, but I still think it's a little bit higher.
A little higher than that,
Little
even.
higher, yeah.
I think the women like it even more than that.
Oh, sure.
The actual number of single women who said flattery does make them more willing is 42, not higher, no lower. Rick's got it.
Can I change that 9, please?
And you can indeed, changing that near middle card to another 9. Well,
Jim, I'm stuck with it, so let's go lower.
lower than a 9. No, Jack. Those cards are failing Rick there, and Sandy doesn't mind at all. With
No,
a 3.
I don't mind. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. Oh, no, a 5. Back to the base card goes Sandy. We'll fill in the spaces. Sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this play of the cards. Sandy, we asked 100 first grade kids. Do you have a secret hiding place in your house where your own parents can't even find you? How many first graders do have a secret hiding place where their parents can't find them?
Oh, I think all kids think they have a place that their parents can't find them at. Mine do, but I always know where they're at. I just let them think that I don't know.
Well, we
And I
asked the
think that
kids.
probably it's going to be a relatively middle number, and I think it's going to be about 43.
43 out of 100. What do you think, Rick?
Jim, kids have a terrific imagination, and I'm going to say higher than that.
Higher than that.
Most definitely.
You may be right. They think they have a place.
Yeah, I had a hiding place when I was a kid.
I know if it was a clean room, that's where I would never think of looking for them. 43 and higher. The actual number of first graders who have a secret hiding place where their own parents can't find them is 82. Rick, you've got control in sudden death. You have a 9. You need 3 cards. Sandy with a 3 needs 4 cards. You can play it or pass it.
I'm going to pass it, Jim.
You're going to pass it. Sandy, that
Okay.
puts you in a very interesting position because
yeah.
you need all 4 of them to win the game. You
Okay.
get it, you win the championship, but in addition, since you're starting at the beginning, you'd also be running the cards
If he
and
wants to
another
give me
$500 bonus
$500,
as
I'll
well.
take it.
So a $600 run or the game to Rick with a
Okay.
3. What do you say?
Higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 7.
Well, let's go higher.
Higher than a 7. That queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. A 2 for $600 in the championship. Yes! Sandy ran them with her back to the wall, and that was a $1,200 win because you ran them twice with that championship. Rick, she was equal to the task.
That's
Thank
right.
you for joining
Thank
us.
you for letting me be here.
Thank you, Rick. And Sandy, come on down here with me. Congratulations. Sandy Fulton, you do run those
Oh,
cards.
yeah. I love it.
Did you cut the money card?
I sure did.
That was a very nice job over there. Now let's
Thank
do a great job over here. Let's wish her well. Let's get over and play those money cards. Come on, Sandy. Be careful. Wait till everything stops. And hop on up. And the cards that you cut are waiting for you right here as we give you $200 of new money. 3 cards on the bottom line. Your decision how you bet them. Up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half of it.
Okay.
Good luck, Sandy.
Thank you.
And here's $200.
Okay, thank you.
You can change your base card at each level if you need to. Thank you, Chris. We'll start Sandy off with 200 and a jack.
Okay, I'll keep that card. Let's go with $100 lower.
Half of it, $100, that this card is lower than a jack. No, but it is a double. You're not playing against an opponent, so you don't lose on it. You stay the
Okay.
same, 200 and a jack.
I'll keep my same bet, $100 lower.
Come on, let's go, $100 lower. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 300 and a 5.
Let's take 50 of it, then it's higher.
$50 minimum bet, higher than a 5, and right again with a big
Okay.
king. 350.
Good.
We move up a great card as we give you the other 200. You have 550.
Okay, and take $400, then it is lower.
$400 lower than the king. Yes, with another 5 for 950. 3 to go.
$200, then it's higher.
$200 higher than a 5. Yes, with a 7. Woo. Up over the 1,000 mark with 2 cards to go on a 7.
Let's go $200 higher.
A near middle card, but she's got a good feeling about it, so she says $200 higher than a 7, and she's right. Just the other side of the 8 with a 9. $13.50 and up goes the 9.
Let's change that card.
Big change. You've got good betting money. Sandy for the big bet. You'll play a 10. A little better. You've got to bet at least $6.75. You've got $13.50 and a 10. Sandy, what's your big bet?
$1,000 lower.
Going way over the half. She's got a feeling. $1,000 on a 10. Is she right? Is it lower? Took a big chance with a 10. $2,350. Way to go. What prompted you to take such a big bet on that 10?
I don't know.
Well, whatever did, it sure paid off. Sandy Fulton with her running and the $500 bonuses, $5,750. Very nicely done. We'll have a new challenger in a moment, right after this. You're doing good. Surprised me with that. Now, Sandy just told me a very nice thing, which I've got to share with you. You needed some money, right? And you just now, the down payment on your house, you just won.
I talked to my realtor this morning, and I needed $2,200 for the down payment on my
And
home.
you got it. That's nice.
I think that's super.
We're happy for you. That's
Thank you.
good. That's a very tangible win. That's nice.
Oh, yes.
Here come two brand new decks of cards, and here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Darlene Matsuoka. Hello, Darlene.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. Why don't you tell us about you?
I'm Darlene. I'm 23 from LA. I'm a coronary care nurse at UCLA, and my passion is roller disco.
Roller disco. That's probably good exercise, I would
Oh,
imagine,
yes,
right?
you have to keep in shape.
Good. Nice to have you here with us, Darlene.
Thank you.
You cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
And good luck to you. You're up against a tough champion. We will start best 2 games out of 3 with a question to Sandy. And Sandy, we asked 100 bachelors, do you like it when a woman asks you out on a date? How many bachelors said, yeah, they do like it when a woman asks them out?
No. Men don't like for women to be that aggressive. They really think that we are, passive. So they don't like it. It's going to be a pretty low number. I would say 22.
22 out of 100 men said they do like it.
Maybe just a little bit higher. My husband's a macho type, and even though I was the one who first asked for the date, we went to the movies. He was okay, but I think most of my girlfriends would still go ask for the first date, and the guys would say yes. So it'd be higher.
Higher. Well, sure, you wind up getting your husband that way, right? It worked for you. 22 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who said they do like it when a woman asks them out is 88. Very much higher. Well, the times have changed. Darlene starts off this game with a 3.
All right, go high with that card.
Higher than a 3, a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, no, an ace is not lower. Back to the base card goes Darlene, and Sandra has a free chance at a 10.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. No, queen is not lower. Janice will fill in the spaces, and we will quickly get to the next question. We're running out of time, so Darlene, we asked 100 people from all across the country. Do you think welfare takes away a person's desire to work? How many people said yes, welfare does take away the desire to work?
I think normal taxpayers who are not on the welfare rolls sort of resent people being on the welfare rolls and probably say that they don't want to work. So I'll say that number's on the high side, maybe 65.
65 out of 100 feel that way, Sandy.
I agree with her, but I think it's going to be just a little bit higher.
Even higher than that?
Yes.
The actual number of people who said welfare does take away the desire to work is 70, just a little bit higher. Sandy is absolutely
Let's
right.
get rid of that 10.
Now she can get rid of the 10, and it becomes a jack, a little
Okay,
better.
let's go lower.
Lower than a jack, a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3, a 6.
Let's freeze that.
She's not going to try to run them for the 3rd time. She freezes. We'll be right back, right after this. Very tempting.
Mr. Roper needs to compete. Mr. Howell needs to taunt. Come on. And some stars need to take a deep breath.
I'm gonna pass out.
The feuding in Hollywood just got a lot more interesting. So let the finger pointing begin as your favorite stars don their battle attire for Celebrity Family Feud. And it's Richard's job to make sure everyone plays nice.
Excuse me.
Watch Celebrity Family Feud weeknights at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific only on Game Show Network.